Hello and welcome. You're watching Brass Tacks. I'm Anusha Soni. The Karnataka election campaign seems to be all about seeking the blessings of Bajrang Dal. After the Congress party made a pro-poll promise to ban the outfit Bajrang Dal, the BJP accused them of being anti-Hindu and escalated to another level. The Saffron party said that the Congress does not respect the deity Bajrang Dal. Clearly rattled by the momentum of the discourse building up in BJP's favour, the Congress party seems to be in a damage control mode. Today, senior Congress leader D.K. Shivkumar made a statement that if Congress party comes to power, the party will build Hanuman temples and also work towards the development of other religious sites related to Lord Hanuman. Now, certain states unit of the Congress party are also organising the recital of Hanuman Chalisa in response to the protest by Bajrang Dal. Well, what's rather ironic here is that it's not the BJP but the Congress making a promise to build temples. In the last leg of campaigning, will the Congress be able to keep the focus on local issues and governance, or will the focus now shift on the religious plank, something that has worked for the advantage of the BJP? We discuss on Brass Tacks today.
We have no proposal to ban Bajrang Dal.
Those who are indulged in hate politics, such organizations we are going to ban.
ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷ ಅಧಿಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅಂಜಾದ್ರಿ ಏನು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದ ರಾಮ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾರು ಹೇಳೋದು ರಾಮನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ರಾಮ.
For the sake of elections, you will take one stand. But the states where you are in power, there you will not take any action.
Is the Congress party in damage control mode? Who has the edge in battleground Karnataka? Let me take these questions to our guests as well. Joining us on the Brass Tacks tonight, Shehzad Poonawalla, BJP National Spokesperson, Dr. Ajay Kumar, the National Spokesperson for the Congress Party, also joining us on the show. Good evening to both of you. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Dr. Ajay Kumar, coming to you first. Is the Congress Party in damage control mode? Why would you make a promise in your manifesto that your top leaders are not in agreement with? You have some senior leaders of the Congress Party making that statement and saying that perhaps there is no thought to ban Bajrang Dal, something you mentioned specifically in your manifesto.
So first question is, I don't know if you're aware that the BJP banned the Sri Ram Sena, BJP government, Manohar Parrikar banned the Shiv Sena in Goa. So are they against against Lord Ram? First, Mr. Poonawalla and the BJP should answer that they banned the Sri Ram Sena. So this kind of perverse logic to equate Bajrang Dal, guy like Dhruv Saxena who is ISI involved, Babu Bajrangi riot accused, and the Prime Minister BJP should apologize to a nation to include Bajrang Dal and Bajrang Bali. That's the first issue. And please ask the spokesperson from the Bharatiya Janata Party that Sri Ram Sena they banned. So are they against Sri Ram? Because I'm a little confused. Based on this perverted logic of the Bharatiya Janata Party, let them explain. First, you please ask them to explain to me the Sri Ram Sena banning of Sri Ram Sena. Does it lead to insulting Lord Rama? Because I'm a little confused in their stand.
Okay. I will take that question to the BJP. There's another question I want to ask you before I bring in BJP into the discussion. If there is so much, if you believe as a party or a party which is in governance, that Bajrang Dal as an outfit should be banned, there are various state governments where Congress is in power. I don't think there is any recommendation which has gone in from any state government to the central government for banning this outfit. So if this is something which is coming in from substance, from thought, then why hasn't it happened in other states, sir?
No, but my question, I'm amazed with, you are a well-read anchor. Have you read the actual lines? Please read it publicly.
Yes.
What is the actual line?
The actual line is that any organization which is promoting hatred, like the PFI, like the PFI or Bajrang Dal.
One sec.
Yeah.
Please read it. Please read the actual lines.
So why don't you read it for
Please
me?
read the actual
Why don't
lines
you
which
read
is
it
in
for
the
me?
manifesto.
I have it, I'll read it.
Any organization,
No,
any
why should you read it?
organization.
I asked her.
Sir,
No,
sir, one second,
No,
sir,
one
one
sec,
second,
one
sir,
sec,
one
one
second.
sec.
I am not sitting here giving you an exam on Congress manifesto. With due respect to you, sir, I have done my homework, and what is written in that manifesto
so what is written?
Sir, one second, you asked me a question, let me respond to it. In
Okay,
that
please
manifesto, the substance what the Congress party is talking about is any organization that works against law and order, promotes hatred, organizations like PFI and Bajrang Dal. These are the two examples you're citing there. Am I wrong or am I right, sir?
So if you propagate hate, if you don't propagate hate and violence, they won't be banned. Why is there that, and it's only on the national TV that we continue to ignore that Karnataka has got the lowest human development index in
haven't answered my
17
question,
around the
sir.
whole country because of BJP. One sec, either I attend this TV shows and you give me the dignity to respond, or you please ask me to leave, I'm okay with it. Because please give me the dignity to complete my sentence.
Please go ahead, sir. Please make your point, Dr. Kumar.
I'm not able.
Dr.
Would you
Ajay
let me
Kumar,
complete?
please go ahead. That's what I'm saying. That's why we paused in the debate so you can finish your argument, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Here is a government which is 40% of corruption. Here is a government which has eaten up 1.5 lakh crores here per year. Here is a government where the Bharatiya Janata Party bans the Sri Ram Sena, but the Prime Minister makes a statement. I would like my BJP spokesman to say that. What does he say about voting, the day of the voting, taking a religious chant? He should also take a religious chant. Should he say his religious chant? Is that a logical way to fight elections? And we are saying that anybody who breaks the law, if they don't break the law, we have no issue. They won't be banned. But if they break the law, we will ban them. Now, why is that an issue for anybody?
Okay.
If they break the law, we will take action.
I have a lot of interjection and follow-up questions to ask you, Dr. Kumar, but I have to bring in the BJP national spokesperson as well. And I must reiterate, sir, that I asked you a pointed question, that why isn't this position taken by any of the state governments run by the Congress party, and you haven't answered that question. Let me bring in Shehzad, then I'll come back to you. Shehzad, many questions have been raised on the BJP. Sri Ram Sena, according to the Congress spokesperson, was banned. And just because you banned an outfit that had its name after Lord Sri Ram, that doesn't mean that you don't believe in Lord Sri Ram. How do you extend that argument? Isn't that sheer politicking?
I'll answer this question first because he's been insisting on it, but let me then make my other points as well.
Sure.
The Jaish-e-Mohammed is also banned. Nobody who's a follower of Prophet Muhammad feels offended by that or says that because it's a terror group. Similarly, Sri Ram Sena is doing anti-national activities, therefore it has been banned. But the Bajrang Dal is not doing anti-national activities. If it was Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, and we have a police officer who also has some interest in Jharkhand, where their other government is, or Bihar, where they have a stake in the government, they would have all banned it. So therefore, to compare, this shows the mindset. And I would only say, Mahabir Bikram Bajrangi, Kumati Nivar Sumati ke Sangi. Par ye Sumati ke Sangi nahi rahe hai. There is no Sumati in the Congress. Look what they have said in their manifesto. So I have the entire text of the manifesto where they have said Bajrang Dal and PFI in the same line. First of all, can these two be equated? Then they say we will ban PFI. The PFI has already been banned. Then in the same manifesto they say two other important things which we've missed. One, that the anti-cow slaughter law will be taken back. The anti-conversion bill will be taken back, and Mr. Siddaramaiah is in fact on record to say it. Then they also say that we will have the reservation on religious grounds reimposed in Karnataka, which is against the views of Baba Saheb Ambedkar ji. And apart from that, if that was not enough, the SDPI National General Secretary yesterday has said to your channel and other channels, we wanted to contest 100 seats, now we are contesting 16. We will do door-to-door campaigning for the Congress. Mr. MB Patil endorses and says, yes, SDPI ke saath Gathbandhan hona chahiye. G. Parmeshwar endorses it. And when the question is posed to Mr. Khadge does not say, no, I don't need SDPI support. He says, so what if a secular party is supporting us? So in their conception, PFI's political wing, the SDPI is a secular party. And this is why, Anusha, I come to the main crux of the argument. Today, the BJP Prime Minister, wherever he is going, he is saying that I have done 32 lakh Ujjwala cards. I have done 32 lakh Ayushman cards, Ujjwala connections. I have done 48 lakh toilets in Karnataka. I have given 1 crore people drinking water. I have built the Bengaluru-Mysuru Expressway. We have built the Kempegowda Terminal 2 airport. We have given 7,000 crore crores for railways. They
But-
used to give 4,000
but-
crores in
but
5 years.
Shehzad-
Just one second. We are talking about Vikas. They first started abusing Prime Minister as poisonous snake, and now they have come down to vote bank politics. This shows that they do not have confidence. And then they spoke about 40% government.
Exactly.
Yes, let me come to
And
that.
one of the principal argument of the Congress party at the
Yes.
state level is that this is a government in the state that has not delivered on the governance promise. And even if this is a self-goal by the Congress party, then you're latching onto it because you don't have a report card that you can show to the people.
Okay, let's do one thing. I will say two things, and Mr. Ajay Kumar should tell me the same two things what they did when their government was there. In my government, in the government of 2018 to 23, we have set up industrial estates in North Karnataka, Belagavi, Chamarajnagar, Kalaburgi, Tumkura, Chitradurga. Karnataka has become number 1 in FDI with 45% of the FDI, and it has become number 1 in startup with almost 40% of the unicorns coming from Karnataka in the last 5 years. Now on the same, and we have given 10,000 rupees per Kisan, 12,000 crores totally to Kisan, 54 lakh farmers. Now on the same parameters, Ajay Kumar should tell us their track record between 2013 to 18. Or forget that. Tell us how much loan waiver they gave in Rajasthan, which they had promised. Forget that.
I'll come to you.
40% commission. Now let me come on this. 40% commission was a statement made by one corrupt contractor, which they are taking and going across the state. They have not filed one FIR on this. They have not gone to court and gotten any proceeding against anybody. But Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, their president, is on 2 cases, ED and CBI. Both cases he had got no relief. ED has filed charge sheet. CBI case he went for relief to High Court. He was denied relief. Their president, former presidents are out. Their former presidents are out on bail, and the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi ji said, when I send 1 rupee, 85% is taken by the Lutera Panja. They ran 85% government, and they are talking about 40% Sarkara. So this shows that today Ajay Kumar has lost the plot, and in losing the plot, they have started even saying that we will put those who chant Jai Bajrang Bali, and he said Bajrang Bali ki Jai aap chant karoge. Mr. Ajay Kumar, I may be a Muslim, but Hanumanji, Shri Ram, Sita Ma, these are icons of India. Do you consider them to be icons of just one religion? They are icons of India, and therefore I say Bajrang Bali ki Jai, Jai Bajrang Bali, tod vote bank ki nali.
All right, Dr. Ajay Kumar,
why are you ashamed of this?
Dr. Ajay Kumar, yes.
So let me complete.
Yeah.
First of all, look at the dubious statistics.
Dubious.
The lies which are poured on the, and you know, the good part with my BJP colleague is no verification. 1,258 companies shut down during their Sarkara. 83,000 people only in these companies lost jobs. 13 PSUs were made, were shut down. 37 lost 5,000 crores. The highest number of contractors suicide in India is in Karnataka. The
Sir, with due
30%
respect,
none of his achievements.
I just want to...
His
No,
government
sir,
achievements
nobody
are
is
not there.
interrupting you.
Please show
Nobody is
manners.
interrupting you. Nobody is
Please
interrupting
show
you.
manners. Again, Mr. Punawar, please
अजय
show
जी
manners.
अपनी सरकार के
Please show
पांच
manners.
अचीवमेंट गिना दो.
All right. Dr. Ajay Kumar,
refuse to
Dr.
talk.
Ajay Kumar,
I
Dr. Ajay Kumar.
I refuse to speak to
Please
such
go ahead.
ill-mannered people.
Please go ahead, Dr. Ajay Kumar.
No, but
please
this
go ahead.
bullying should
I
stop.
refuse
No.
to speak to such badly moving
Can
people with
we
no manners.
please have a civil
Because he has
debate
got
here?
no
Dr.
manners.
Kumar, nobody has anything against you or the Congress party. Fair time allotment will happen on this show. That is my commitment
but
to you.
you
Please go
tell
ahead
the
and
man-
make an argument, sir. And as
No,
far
but
as
please-
interjection
please
is
tell your
concerned,
man
when
in your
Shehzad
speech.
was
One sec,
speaking,
one
I
sec,
interjected
one
him
sec.
as well. Sir, nobody
One
is going to
sec.
interject. Finish your point. Finish your point, sir.
I was in a previous debate. He's got this perennial
Sir, let's not make it personal.
chronic
My
disease of...
request
No,
to you.
one sec,
my
one sec.
request
Let
to
me
you.
complete.
All of you all
I don't
are so
interrupt.
scared
I
of
don't
me.
interrupt Mr. Poonawala.
Do you all
I
get
will not
nightmares
engage in
about
any
me, you and
discussion in this
Supriya?
TV
All right,
debate.
no.
I refuse to
Do
talk.
you, Supriya,
people-
get
I
nightmares
cannot,
about me?
I'm sorry,
It's
Shehzad,
your show.
Dr. Ajay Kumar, I have to
Come
request
on,
both
man,
of you.
speak about your achievements.
Not to make it
Don't
personal,
speak.
please,
I
please.
refuse to speak
Dr.
to
Ajay
somebody.
Kumar, Dr. Ajay Kumar, why don't you address the anchor of the debate and answer the questions that I've asked
Thank you,
you?
sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
Okay, good. And please make sure that the
Nobody
manners
is
are exhibited
interjecting.
during
Please
this
go ahead,
show.
sir. The floor is yours.
Really
Go ahead.
appreciate. So, here was the head of a mutt, religious mutt, telling that this 40% Sarkar has been kind to me because they only asked me 30%. You go, the 8 crores is normal in their MLA's house. 40 lakhs is normal in the MLA's son's house. And they are talking, you go to every nook and corner. The question again is, India has not seen such a corrupt government. Even Mr. Modi said this is 10% Sarkara. He forgot to say it was 40% Sarkara. The other issue is the worst human development index in India, 17. The worst human development in the southern state 13th highest unemployment rate in Karnataka since the BJP came in.
You've cited your figures.
In the southern state.
Dr. Kumar, with respect, can I know that what is the source from where you're quoting these numbers?
Okay, so I will quote the source now, madam. Hold on to it. I will show you the quote. I will give you all the numbers under the exactly, and I'll send you the link of all the numbers. The 13%. Please Google.
This is hilarious. Hilarious. This is hilarious. No, 1 second, Anusha. He said there is a highest unemployment in Karnataka. Please tell him to provide the source. I'll tell you CMI data which they like to quote. 1 second. Let me come for 15 seconds. I am saying it.
Dr. Kumar, you've made your point. Let Shehzad finish. I'll come to you.
I'm saying it right now. Open up the CMI website, the CMI data website. Your researchers can, producers can do that. Karnataka stands at 2.1% unemployment rate. Rajasthan above 20%. That is the source they quote. CMI data. Now he should tell me where he got the figure that highest unemployment is in Karnataka.
I did not allow anybody to interrupt you.
This is just unfair. Just an immature person. He's just an immature person.
Dr. Kumar, please let Shehzad make his point. I will come back to you. No personal comments is my request to all the panelists. B.S. Arun, the senior journalist, is also with us on the broadcast. Shehzad, 30 seconds to you, then I'll go to B.S. Arun.
I am now challenging Mr. Ajay Kumar. Open up the CMI data website, which they quote. I don't believe it. No, this is unfair.
Dr. Kumar, let me have Shehzad Poonawala right now for the next 30 seconds. Sir, I'll come to poverty rate. He'll come to poverty rate. Let him speak. Let him make his point. We can't have this heckling on air. We can't have this heckling on air. Shehzad Poonawala, please. Shehzad, please go ahead.
The CMI website, which they like to quote, points at Karnataka's unemployment rate at under 3% and Rajasthan's at above 20%. Mr. Ajay Kumar said that the highest unemployment rate stands in Karnataka. He must A, provide the source, and secondly, 2014, 2 airports, today 7 airports. 2014, 7 kilometers of metro line. Please, Anusha, please. 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more.
Go ahead.
7 kilometers of metro line in 2014, 56 kilometers today, 100 kilometers by next year. The STRR has been cleared. Developmental funds, 2009 to 14, 94,000 crores given by them. Today, 2.26 lakh crores given for the development. MSP of tur dal increased by 53%, ragi by 138%, paddy by 56%, cotton by 60%. FRP of sugarcane increased by 10,000 rupees per ton by our government. Apart from that, 10,000 rupees given per farmer for 54 lakh farmers, 1.5 lakh weavers got an increased assistance from 22,000 rupees to 85,000 rupees. Ajay ji, one figure what your government has done. One figure.
Shehzad, there's a repeated one second. I have to bring in B.S. Arun as well into the discussion. Dr. Kumar, one second. Poverty rate, Shehzad, is something that the Congress party has been repeatedly asking the BJP, that on the poverty front, in terms of
May I answer this also?
Yes, please answer that point.
On the poverty front, please pick up all the data and I'll give you that because I didn't know we have come on a poverty debate. The rate at which people were uplifted from poverty between Manmohan Singh years was 8.5% and it is 11% plus in which it has been uplifted. In fact, the IMF report said that because of the 80 crore people being given free rations, the extreme poverty was kept below 1%.
All right,
and
so
I'll give you the report
Dr. Kumar, I haven't yet heard as to the source of the data. I'll come back to you. I'll talk to you more about that. I want to bring in Imran Pasha and also Mr. B.S. Arun, who's been very patiently listening to this heated conversation. Sir, thank you so much for staying with us on the broadcast. B.S. Arun, how do you see this recent shift of political narrative that has come in the politics of Karnataka? The discussion that we just had is an example of how the narrative is shifting or perhaps dwindling between the governance plank versus the religious overtones. Do you see this working in favor of the BJP or perhaps the Congress party will be able to retain the edge? B.S. Arun.
See, this for the third successive day that the Bajrang Dal issue is continuing.
Yeah.
BJP in speeches after speeches by its all leaders, top leaders, middle-level leaders, and those who go to house campaigning, they all are chanting one line, and that is Bajrang Dal. Today, in many parts of Karnataka, in many of these Ram temples, the Hanuman Chalisa was chanted by the followers of Bajrang Dal, the activists of Bajrang Dal. So when this is the case, Congress has been trying hard to ensure that this doesn't become, the sort of the main pole plank of BJP, as well as, Congress efforts to counter that. Congress, I feel, sort of is in a way, not showing that much of interest in countering it, but it's still doing it because it's become sort of the narrative and it thinks that the narrative is shifting. So it's trying its best, but not to the extent I think that's what some of us feel. Not to the extent that people would sort of be convinced. When this is the case, I still think the narrative has not yet,
Shifted
seeped
completely.
at the ground level in different parts of the state. Well, it might make an impact in some of the districts where BJP is strong, but not in all the districts, because this time Congress certainly had got an edge earlier, during the campaigning.
Yes.
Although BJP had tried, perhaps successfully also, we don't know. Only
Yes.
May 10th will prove that.
Yes.
But both the parties, Congress is trying, but then BJP has sort of run away with this issue over the last 3 days, and it might continue to do so until May 8th, when the campaigning ends.
Okay. Imran Pasha of the JDS is also joining us on the broadcast. Imran Pasha, thank you for joining us. Good evening. One of the things that the JDS has been saying this time is that we'll be the king and not the kingmaker. You aspire to form the government in the state on your own without the help of the Congress or the BJP. And in the old Mysuru region, which is traditionally considered as the stronghold of the JDS, BJP has been trying to make inroads. Even in those particular areas, BJP and the top leaders, including Home Minister Amit Shah, you've had Mr. JP Nadda, they have very strongly taken this narrative of development, consolidation of votes, across caste lines. Is the JDS threatened with the kind of inroads that the BJP claims that they are making in the state of Karnataka, in the old Mysuru region, which is predominantly of your interest?
Yeah. So where are those development talks now? Is there anyone who can talk about the development on behalf of the BJP?
Well, if you have heard the debate for the
No,
last
I
15
am
minutes,
not saying-
that's what we've been talking about, sir.
Sorry, I joined late. I
Yeah.
was unable to hear the complete question properly and unable to hear my fellow analysts. So if I'm repeating the same thing, I apologize.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that in Karnataka there are so many issues, okay, on which the election campaign should be done by these so-called national parties. But I'm not seeing those campaigning mudas there. They are taking earlier it started from the kind of Bahubali netas who were doing the rowdyism by sending their association and asking if someone comes from different parties, you can hit them back and send them out and kick them out. Then it comes to the Gali politics. Then it comes, now it's Bajrang Dal Mudda. So I am not seeing anywhere. In the Karnataka, in the entire state, the only party who is raising the voice is the JDS party, who is talking on the requirement, on the people's requirement, and what needs to be done to the Karnataka in coming, when we form the government, what we will done.
All right.
Okay, we are not like BJP. They are running away from their 40% commission MLAs, what they have done. And even Congress also don't have the proper agenda, since they ruled for entirely full term of 5 years in previous term.
So you
don't
believe
have any
that
clear-cut,
the development
agenda.
narrative is only been upheld by the JDS? Shahzad, there are few arguments which have been made against the BJP. Would you like to respond?
Not just on this debate, but in the entire campaign, it is only the BJP that is saying to the people that this is what we've done, this is what we plan to do, including making the Karnataka a $1 trillion economy. And therefore, I rattled off 15 statistics with sources. 1 second now. Anusha, I think, Anusha, I think that if your argument is strong, you don't need to interrupt.
Shahzad, go ahead.
So I rattled off 15 statistics with their source. Mr. Ajay Kumar told us 5 things against our government, but not their own achievements and not one source. Secondly, I am saying that is this a development agenda? Siddaramaiah to the News Minute. Congress will repeal anti-conversion law. That means it will allow free run for those who want to do conversion, for the conversion mafia and conversion lobby. Is this a developmental issue? Who brought this issue? Is Siddaramaiah our agent? Mr. Khadge says Pradhan Mantri poisonous snake hai. Is Mr. Khadge a star pracharak of the BJP? His son then goes and says Nalayak beta hai Pradhan Mantri ke liye. Is he a star pracharak of our party? So if they go and change the narrative to abusing Prime Minister, to doing vote bank politics, and after a 1-hour speech we say Bajrang Bali ki jai, they have such allergy with Bajrang Bali, just like they have allergy with Jai Shri Ram, that they start dancing on the top of the roof. So I am saying, what is their allergy with Bajrang Bali? What is their allergy with Jai Shri Ram? You give an affidavit saying Jai Shri Ram doesn't exist. You said Hindu terror, you said saffron terror, you said Hindutva is like ISIS, Boko Haram. These are all your statements, and today you have allergy with those who chant Bajrang Bali ki jai. You will lock them up and put them in jail?
Dr. Ajay Kumar, the Congress party, and like you in your opening remarks and in the subsequent remarks that you made, insisted how development should remain the central topic, and that's the topic that we should be speaking about. Then I wonder why a tall and a stalwart leader like Mr. D.K. Shivkumar had to make a promise that we will bring Bajrang Bali temples across the state if we come to power, or there would be development of certain religious sites if the Congress party comes to power. If that is not damage control, what exactly it is, sir?
So first question is Bajrang Bali ki jai and Jai Shri Ram. We say it all the time. We respect all religions. The problem with the people with the gentleman from the Bharatiya Janata Party is that they continue to poison the environment on the name of religion. We refuse to do it. And secondly, the nonsense they speak and spew. In the name of God, you can run a sex racket and you can be an ISI member and you can be a Bajrang Dal member, and you say that, first of all, they should be they're anti-Hindu for equating Bajrang Dal with Bajrang Bali. How dare they do it? In Mangalore, they have killed a Dalit person, the Bajrang Dal, and they want to include it with Bajrang Bali. First of all, religion, the kind of nonsense they do in the name of God is shameful. 99% of Indians believe and have faith in their religion and pray quietly and peacefully and love each other. Right now in Mangalore, there is a temple, there is a mosque, and there's a church next to each other, all people praying. These guys who want us to fight at those spots. Second issue, the data you asked me.
Yes,
Let me give him a data.
Yeah.
It is from the Niti Aayog data of 13%. Please, you are a smart anchor. Look at it. 13.7% Niti Aayog multi-dimensional poverty data was released. It's in all the major newspapers. Google it, you'll get Karnataka poverty rate. You will get Karnataka has got the worst nutrition rate. It has got the maximum malnutrition amongst the worst malnutrition and human development index in the southern states.
Dr. Kumar, allow me an interjection. Dr. Kumar. Allow me an interjection. That's exactly what the BJP was asking you. That's what Shehzad said. That why is it that religious conversion or the issue of Bajrang Dal, which might be an ancillary issue and not the main issue, are being repeatedly raised by the Congress party? And I asked this to you as a journalist, sir. Why are you handing them issues on a platter? If you know that they're going to, if they're going to misuse it.
So you are running a TV program. We mentioned we will take action. But honestly,
Shoot the messenger.
Look at the TV debates. No debate on the wrestler molestation.
Sir,
no debate on Sanjay Shivpuria, who is close to Prime Minister.
Today, our broadcast here on CNN News 18 at 6 p.m., at 7 p.m. We focused on these stories. These are blanket statements. They don't hold true for every media outlet. And why are you shooting the messenger? It's like I asked you a question and then everybody is wrong because I asked you a question. It doesn't work like that, sir.
Okay, one second. It works like this because our statement was anybody who breaks the law. And my question is, if I'm a panelist, I also want to ask to all the great TV anchors.
Sure.
Sanjay Shivpuria not covered by single one of you. 500 crores, Mr. Modi, Mr. BJP's friends, corruption to the highest level, 40% commission next to the Prime Minister's house. Our statement is very simple. Highest poverty index in this country, in the state, in the southern India. Mr. Poonawalla, please counter that.
Okay, I've lost 1 minute on the show. I've lost 1 minute on the show. And if we were the great TV anchors, we would be at least given the basic courtesy while having a debate. I don't think that really happens. But Shehzad, last 1 minute to you. Please rebut. Go ahead.
Those who can't run their party are now asking channels how to run their editorial agenda. That's how it runs here. But anyways, they said they respect Rama and Hanumanji. Satish Jarkioli, Congress leader. Word Hindu has a dirty meaning. Mr. Shivraj Patil had said that Krishnaji taught jihad to Arjun. This was the statement. What action have you taken on them, Ajay Kumar? No, this is the problem. The problem is that if Ajay Kumar and his party, because they believe in Rome Sanskriti, they see Bajrang and they are agitated. They are agitated. But PFI and SDPI is comforting. And therefore, you are open with an alliance with SDPI. MB Patil has said this. Your leader, MB Patil, has said this.
You support the rapist when a child is raped. That is also
Ajay Kumar, you can See,
No,
Ajay
no,
Kumar,
you
you know,
talk
in
about it.
political
When your
lingo and in
BJP
television
guys
lingo, what you're
support
doing is the
rapists
worst
of a
form of
child.
whataboutery
No, no.
and the lowest form of political
When you
debate.
support a
But you
rapist,
can continue with it. It doesn't really
please
make a
tell
difference.
in
You are
Puma
busy
you supported
heckling
a
anchors and
rapist.
telling them how to do their job. So clearly, we
You
know who's
supported
winning
a
on the ground.
rapist. No, because you are scared of the issue. Sanjay Shivpuria ke baare mein bolo yaar. There may be a photo with you,
Sir,
Mr.
with due respect,
Punawala.
with due respect,
First of all, he's
with
not
due
Shiv
respect,
Puria, he's
sir.
Sheikh Puria. That you don't even know the facts. He's not Shiv Puria, he's Sheikh Puria. Your facts are as good as Rahul Gandhi's logic. That's the problem, Ajay Kumar. You should go back and take rest. You should go back and take rest tonight.
All right,
I sincerely advise you.
I do believe, Dr.
Your
Ajay Kumar.
friend, Mr. Punawala, you know better.
Sir,
You know
sir,
better because you are
I've
those
said this
damn
earlier.
100%
I'm saying this
Google
again.
photos.
Please do
night.
not make personal comments on national TV
It's
channel.
not.
It does not behave well for a person like you or anybody else or even the viewer
please tell the gentleman
who's
sitting
listening
next
to
to
the
you.
national leaders of our
And
country.
please tell the gentleman next to you also to have more manners, madam. That will also
Sir,
be
that's
helpful.
my. I have not
I would
taken
really
your name. It's a
appreciate
request
that.
that I've made to everyone, Dr.
And
Kumar.
please make tele-
With due
and please
respect to
tell
you,
it to a
because
man.
you're panelists, I request you not to make any personal comments, and that's a request
Yes.
that I'm making to everyone here. That's all the
And
time
please
that I
tell him
have.
to.
That's all the
I'm
time I
grateful.
have. Dr. Ajay
I'm
Kumar,
grateful.
Shehzad Poonawalla, Imran Pasha, B.S. Arun. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast. Well, in this heated political battle, it's on the 10th of May we'll know what the voters think. On the 13th of May, that's when the result will be out as to what the people of Karnataka really want. Well, CNN News 18's Zakir Jacob also spoke exclusively to former Chief Minister Mr. Siddaramaiah on the Bajrang Dal controversy, the ban that the Congress party has spoken about, and the prospects of the grand old party in this election. Listen.
So we have with us the Congress Party's chief ministerial contender, the former chief minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah. He's had a hectic day of campaigning in his constituency, Varuna. You've had thousands of people in the roadshow that you've just had. What gives you confidence that Congress Party will come back to power on its own in Karnataka?
I am 100% confident that Congress Party would come back to power with comfortable majority. This time, the people have decided to vote Congress Party only. The people of Karnataka are fed up with this government, BJP government. There is a strong anti-incumbency against BJP government. That is why they are comparing our government with Kumaraswamy government and BJP government. See, we are 1,000 times better than BJP government and Kumaraswamy government. And BJP government is the most corrupt government Karnataka ever had. This is the most corrupt government and most non-performing government. They are indulged in looting the state. All ministers, including chief minister, they are all indulged in looting the state. So this is the situation in Karnataka. That is why the people have decided already because 10th is the election. They already decided that according to me, and I'm 100% confident that Congress Party would get comfortable majority.
Sir, BJP is making this about national issues, talking about minority quota, talking about Bajrang Dal, the ban that you proposed and so on, whereas you want to make it into local issues. How will you respond to that?
See, what we said was, those who are indulged in hate politics and creating violence in the state, such organizations we are going to ban, whether it is Bajrang Dal or PFI or any other organization.
But do you believe that this has given a chance to polarize the election?
No, it will not polarize the election. 100% it will not. Because people are not bothered about all these things, these emotional issues. In what way the people are concerned, whether Bajrang Dal is there or not, or PFI is there or not, or any other organization is there or not. They are not bothered about it. They are concerned about see day-to-day problems.
Mr. Modi is saying that he has, ever since he's hit the campaign trail, Congress is making personal attacks against him. He's having big road shows in Bangalore. You don't think that will make a difference to the campaign in the last stretch?
We are not, it's not a personal attack against Modi. Modi is a great liar. That's what we are telling. You mean to say that is it a personal attack? What promises he has made in 2014, 15, 16, has he fulfilled those promises? That is why we are telling Modi is a great liar.
Do you believe that Congress will not take the help of any other party if you were to fall short of majority?
That question does not arise at all, because there will be a clear, comfortable majority to Congress party.
And finally, who will become Chief Minister? Who will become Chief Minister?
It is for the newly elected MLAs and the High Command.
Will you be one of the contenders?
Yes, 100% I am one of the contenders.
Okay. Thank you very much. There you have it, Mr. Siddaramaiah, one of the chief ministerial hopefuls of the Congress party. He believes this election is solely about local issues and the promises that were made by the BJP and not kept by the state government. Here in Varuna constituency with cameraman Chintan and Satish, this is Zaka Jacob for CNN News 18.